best describe someone who was involved in every sphere of life except, perhaps, and understandably so, active politics. This tribute is being presented on behalf of my alma mater, Excelsior High School, and our sister schools, the Excelsior Community College, the primary and pre-primary schools, their committees of management, principals, past and present, members of all categories of staff of the composite schools, students, past and present, and their parents. I also pause to remember the late Aston Wesley Powell and Mrs. Powell, with whom Mark had shared a special bond. Retired Senior Vice Principal Miss Pearl Morgan, dear friends, Mrs. Marjorie Vassell, Mrs. Regna Price, Miss Diana Dan, Miss Maudlin Mason, Mrs. Regina Reed, Miss Roy Cooper, Mrs. Pamela Dwyer, Miss Etta Whiteman, and Mrs. Marcia Hill Thompson, who have asked me to extend condolences to the Loague family, especially Pat, Sister, Tanya, Sonia, Cookie, and Adrian. And so, Mark Loague spent more than 4 decades serving in various capacities as a science educator specializing in biology. He was grade supervisor, head of the science department, house system coordinator, senior vice principal, and ultimately principal for the period 1996 to 1998. He showed us how to pick a frog, preparing for dissection. He was Mr. Resourceful, found all the specimens, giving us many options. He taught mnemonics to help us to remember the names of the nerves. His powers of innovation made us maneuver the exam curves. Sir, you were the orator with that Barry White voice of yours. We both would announce the graduates list standing for many hours. You it was who made the set for our annual opera or pantomime, or stage dressed like the wards, costing a little more than a dime. That's because you were the great creator. Something out of nothing you could make, like my first desk in the staff room, that from an old computer you did take. Through the years, Ambassador Walsh, Captain Simone, and Chris Gale remember you as one who cares. Every single sports day, you without fail donned your broad hat to perform your role as the chief track judge, sorting out many a spat. No one can ever forget that memorable football match, staff versus 77 Manning Cup team. You as a fast forward, young honest couldn't catch. Teaming with the physicists and mathematicians Selvan Good and Russell Bell. The poor boys could only puff and blow, and every joint in their young bodies swell. The Courtney Walsh Oval, we both coordinated, we both realized. In honor of one of our celebrated sons, there really was no compromise. And those Scrabble games each evening, you seldom lost a match. Your lucky number must have been 7, because your score no one could catch. And perhaps the one thing you'll be remembered for is that broad black belt, the rod of correction, now applaud, used to make our feminine hearts melt. One recipient in his tribute confessed that the belt's bark was bigger than its bite. They only made much noise so you would kind of ease up off the pedal and go a little light. It would be remiss of me not to mention your colleagues throughout your time, Mrs. Wilson, Mr. Wong, and your beloved friend Sidney Fenton, who saw you climb into your very first wheels, your very first motor car, as you wend your way to Frankfield to see your beloved, even though it was far.